Student, last lecture we all had discussed about the rural areas of India. Am I clearly audible? My screen is visible to you all? Yes? My screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So last lecture we all had discussed about the rural area, and we all have discussed that the majority of the population, approximate 68.84% of the Indian people, they lives into the villages, and we have seen the challenges they all face in the various village. Now today we will be discussing about the urban area. Although the urban population is very low in India, but still, what count you all see nowadays is quite good from the former periods. In 1951, urban population was just 17%. Then later on, it increased approximate 31.16% in the year 2011. This data is from the 2011 census. So urban area, these are developed, but if you will compare the area, urban area as compared to the village area, so it occupies a very small area in the India total overall area, and in the small area this 31% population is staying. And when we were talking about the villages, we all have seen that the population in villages is very low. Although the area is very big, but the people, for the purpose of employment, for getting education, they were just moving to the cities, or you can say the urban areas. So what are the characteristics of the urban area, what challenges these urban people are facing, that we all will be discussing today. So first, when we talk about the urban society, so it is heterogeneous in nature. Heterogeneous means it is mixed kind. In the case of the rural areas children, what we all have learned, that they are usually the homogeneous. Homogeneous means the same type, that the people, they have the similar type of belief, they were staying together, religion wise, or you can say the culture and caste wise, they were approximate same. When we talk about the people, so here in the urban area, so you will observe that they have the wide differences in the way of life. Urban masses are mainly diverse in nature, especially if you will see our city like Mumbai metros, then Delhi metros area. So here urban people will speak the various languages. Even we have our own language. What we say it is a Mumbaiya language, right? So it is the totally different, or you can say some people also call it as a Bhel Bhal language, which mixes all the language. But still, here in Mumbai, majority of the people, they are speaking in the various languages: English, Hindi, Marathi, Gujarati, but dominating language is Marathi only. Usually, people you will find they are speaking in Marathi and Hindi, as well as Urdu spoken people are there. There are Hindi, Gujarati, Marwadi, Kannada, all the languages you can hear in Mumbai. Why? Because they are residential of Mumbai, but they have come from the various places. They are natives of various areas. So that's why we follow the different custom and tradition, different food habits you will observe, and different things. Not necessary that if you will ask that what is the food style. So food style is absolutely from the area they belongs to. Like we those who are totally purely Mumbaikar or Maharashtrian, so they will be having their basic diets. If they are non-vegetarian, so they will be preferring the fish in their diet, and if they belongs to the different areas, they will be having the different lifestyle. Like South people, they will be most and most opting the fermented food. They will be preferring the fermented food like idli, dosa, and uttappa, and all so many dishes they prefer. If they belongs to the northern side, so they will be having their own way of food style. So here in Mumbai, we can see the various type. Then, when we talk about the secondary relation, so urban area people are mostly indifferent towards one another. Cities people rarely take personal interest in any other. As I told you, in village, that each and every individual is connected with each and every individual, right? So all the village is just like one family. But here in Mumbai, you will hardly find that anyone is taking any relation in other superficial form of politeness. You will find the manners, it will found commonly everywhere. Even if you will see the last lecture only, I gave you example that in village 50, hardly 50 to 100 houses are there, so everyone they know each other and they have just like family type of relationship. But here if you will see the neighbor, so we will be having just common discipline, common manners we will be following. But as far as relationship is there, just stranger like behavior we will have. In urban area, people are more individualistic rather than their very, you can say, intimate relationship. You all will not observe, as we all have seen in the case of the villages. Now, when we talk about the social mobility, urban people are socially mobile as compared to the rural folk. Social mobility actually it refers to the movement of people from one social status to another, from lower social status to the higher status in the society. In urban areas, individual's position is determined more achievement rather than by his birth. It is not like that he is son of a farmer, so he is going to be the poor farmer only. It's absolutely not like that. Where you have taken place birth is least important in the urban areas. Here the most important thing is that what you achieve, what is your educational qualification. So as per your educational qualification, as per your hard work, as per your talent, as per your intelligence, you will be getting the social status rather than your parents income or your parent social status. Now, when we talk about the size of population, so as per the census taken in the year 2011, about 377.1 million people were living in the urban areas. In India, if we will compare with the other developed countries, so we are very much lagging in the urban population. If we will compare the India with the other countries like Russia, USA, Japan, UK, Australia, we are very far behind, as India have approximate 31%, Russia 74%, USA 82, Japan 91, UK 80%, and Australia have 89% population in urban areas. But we have the very small population in the urban area. As I told you that our country, the major or the main occupation is agriculture, right? So for the purpose of that, the people they stay into the agricultural area, that is the villages. Now when we talk about the size also, so urban areas are very small as compared to the village areas, right? Now when we say location pattern, so urban population is located in approximate 5,545 towns and cities. The towns and cities are broadly divided into the six classes: class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4, class 5, and class 6. The population criteria for the town is: class 1 is approximate 1 lakh and above, class 2 50,000 to 99,999, class 3 20,000 to 49,999, class 4 population is approximate 10,000 to 19,999, and class 5 5,000 to 999, class 6 below 5,000. So over 70% of the population is located into the class 1 city. As per the census 2011, population of Greater Mumbai is 20.5 million, followed by Delhi, that is 16.7 million. So if you will compare the area of this class 1 city, so it is quite smaller as compared to the class 6 cities. Now see, the cities, urban cities also have their own level. If you will see the Greater Mumbai, so it is having more, it is just more metro kind. And if you will go to the suburbans or harbor areas, so you will find that these are the classes. As per the classes, class 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, these have been divided. So you will find that the class 1 cities, these are more and more populated. Whatever 31% of overall country population we are observing, so out of that 70% population is residing into this class 1 areas. Now when we talk about literacy, what do you think, what would be the literacy rate? So absolutely, the people, they are natives of the villages, and they are migrating towards the city for the purpose of education basically. And here the employment is only and only based on the education. If you want to earn your bread and butter in a very handsome manner, so definitely you should be literate to stay or to bear the challenges of the urban cities. So comparatively, if you will compare it with the villages, so definitely literate people will be more as compared to the rural literacy. Most of the major city towns have literacy rate over the 70%. Highest literacy rate was recorded in the year 2011, approximate 93% in the Kerala. Now, when we talk about the occupation, so definitely here majority of the people, they will be engaged into the service sector, then that will be followed by the secondary sector. Obviously urban population will not directly involved into the agricultural, but they may be involved into indirect agro-based industries or in the service sector that supports the agriculture, like manufactural part or maybe the industrial part. So indirectly also they may be connected to the agricultural way, because agriculture is the boon of our country. Now, when we talk about unemployment, yes, urban people also face the unemployment. However, rate is declining as compared to the rural areas, because see, in the rural area, I told you that there are many challenges of the resources. In urban area, last lecture only I had discussed that if a person is not getting any job, so at least he is having an option that he can sell the small things on the market, even if he is not having that much amount that he can sell. So he can sell the small items like pen, pencil on the this traffic signals and all. So such type of small employments they can opt. They can go for this auto rickshaws and all. So such type of small employment, at least they have option to get into the urban areas. But in rural areas, they do not have such type of employment. Now I will find that uneducated people, even if they don't have job, they have the they do small things like selling something. They are working as salesman, they are working for Swiggy, or as a small things, delivery boy. So all such small options are available into the urban area, but these things you will never find into the village areas. Now, when we talk about the media exposure of the urban population, is comparatively very much higher as to the rural area. Most of the urban population, they are exposed to the radio, TV, internet, However, penetration of the press is very much low due to good media exposure, government campaign of family welfare, and social awareness reach to the urban masses, and this helped to reduce the birth rate and also improve the literacy rate into the urban areas. They are getting everywhere, they are getting the exposure. Like even if you will go in the urban area on the railway station, you will find such type of codes, and education is there. Even if you will go to the municipality hospitals into the urban area, they will guide the people about the family planning and all. So this way they control the population, and anyhow they get if only one and two children are there, definitely they will care. See, when you will study zoology student, they will study about the parental care. So you will find then when the animals, those who all are the Igaroparus, that means they have the less number of the children, so they give more and more parental care as compared to the animal, those who all have the lots litter of the children. So this way, more and more parental care will increase, more and more they will be caring about their children, and more they will be thinking about their child to get the education. So this media education exposure have a very good exposure or very good impact on the education of the children, and it is helping in improvement of the literacy rate. Now, when we talk about the poverty, yes, poverty is there in the urban area, but still, it as compared to the rural area, it is lowered. In 2011-12, people living below poverty line in urban area are 13.70%. Urban poverty is due to the unemployment, large size families, especially among the slum dwellers. They have the large families, social evils such as gambling, then alcoholism. So these are the major reason of the poverty into the urban areas. But still, you will find that the middle class people are more as compared to the people those who all are staying on the below poverty line. Even if you will find nowadays, this data is given 2011-12, but now if you will go to the slum areas also, you will find that many of the people, they are avoiding taking alcohol and all. The people are more conscious about their health and their children, their family. So this all thing will be helping to eradicate the social evils like alcoholism, gambling, and antisocial activities. Now, when we talk about the work participation rate for the males in the rural area is 53%, comparatively similar in the urban areas and rural areas, but female workers are concerned is 30% in rural area, but in urban areas it is 15.4. That means that here many of the female, they are taking care of their family. In urban area, uh, girls, small girls, they are also going to the field. The older people, they are also, at least in the urban area, you will find that the majority of the girls, at least up to their graduate level, they are not working. Majority I'm talking about, they are not at all working. Their parents are taking bar of their, or majority of the women, they are housewife, their husband are taking bar of their expenses. Now, what are the main problems of the urban area? When we talk about the main problem, the biggest problem is the pollution into the urban area. Why? Why pollution is increasing? Because here we are using more and more mean of the transport, more and more industries are there. Even if you will say the population is, as compared to the rural area, is double triple if we will compare the area wise population. So it is very much high as compared to the rural area. So definitely more and more population, more and more various type of the pollution, more and more automobiles, more and more air pollution. What will end up with or what would be the result of all such pollution? So definitely this pollution is going to affect the health of the people. Even if we will go for our enjoying our holidays into the village, we feel inner fitness, right? We are feeling very much good. So why it is happening? Because we are breathing in the fresh air, which we are not getting in Mumbai. So air quality index, if we will check into the rural area, it is very much good as compared to our urban area. So pollution is one of the major problem in the urban area. Then next most important issue or the problem is the congestion. About 40 to 50% people live into the highly congested slums. So areas are very congested. Even if it is not the slum area, you will find that the buildings, they are very much close to each other. And in village, if you will go, that the people, they will have their own small house, then the big area, a good surrounding, beautiful trees in surrounding. So all these things are lacking in the area, and the areas are very much congested, and very very small narrow lanes are present between. Then antisocial activities is the another issue, because when the people, they are getting the unemployment, and here they won't have any chances that grow your own food and eat, depend on that, they don't have any such option. So it all results into the antisocial activity by such unemployed people, uneducated people. And the people in village, if they will lost their parents by any accident, so the whole village is there for their support. But in the urban area, if such case has happened, the child is all alone, then he can become the victim of such antisocial gangs, and they can become the antisocial people. So such type of antisocial activity is also a major issue in such type of metro cities or the urban area. Then the low sex ratio, which results into the sexual abuse against the woman, because the people, they are limiting their words one or two, so they prefer for the male baby. So this cause women abusement. So lots of problem happen. Even the women are not that much respected in the urban areas as compared to the rural areas. So sexual abuse is very much high into the urban area, but in village side you will not find such type of sexual abuse. Overcrowding in the public transport, you will observe in trains, you will find that the people, they don't have seat, forget the seat, they don't have place to stand. Also in the second class, you will find that the literally people, they are holding the doors of the train and they are traveling. Nowadays the same situation into the first class also. Even if you will go to the buses, same situation. And if you will pay for the autos, definitely traffic is so much that on meter you have to pay a higher rate. So again, everywhere transportation is a very big issue into the urban areas. Although we have lots much of the transport mean, but we have to face challenges of the overcrowding into the transport areas. And even if you will take your own Ola or auto rickshaw, you have to bear the high rates. Now, when we talk about income inequalities is there between the rich and poor people. Some people are extremely rich, some people are very much poor. So there is a high income inequalities. So this also cause some jealousy or anti type of behavior into the poor people, and they may become very much anti social element. And even in if the people are very much rich, so with the proud, and when they are getting all such sudden amount, so they also adopt many bad habits, and they also take alcohol and all. So all such are the main problem of the urban areas. Next lecture onwards, we will be talking about the next community of the Indian society. There we will be talking about the tribal people, their problem, their issues, how these tribal people are feeling in India, what are their characteristics. So for this note for today, we will stop now. If anyone have any doubt, can definitely ask me.